Hello and welcome to the day 8 of my Iceland saga. A very quick question to you guys: how many McDonald's are there in Iceland? Well, the answer is 0. The same goes for the Burger King, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts and many more other very famous food chains. Well, the reason for that comes from the 2008 international crisis, when the Icelandic government decided to make a very risky but very smart move. They let all of the banks to fail, and instead of that, they invested into the local businesses, doubling down on the tourism. The combination of this plus Icelandic's absolutely unconditional love to their country resulted in a huge boom of the local startups that were led by the passion rather than by a greed. And the outcome was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, during the 2009 there were 500,000 people arriving in Iceland for the whole year, and during the 2022 there were 1,200,000 during July only. And what's so cool about this show is that the surge in popularity has also increased an interest in its historical or geological values, and the scientists who come to this island for the latest researches are also sometimes giving a tour guide. And most of the time they're actually happy to share some of their latest findings. Like, for example, in Hellas caves, I found that the first settlers of this island were not Vikings. They were Celtic monks arriving 100 years before the Norsemen. This was proven in the 2018 archaeological excavations, where the state-of-the-art technology was used. So basically, by visiting some of the tours in the Iceland, and this is not a recommendation, this is not a paid sponsorship, you can actually learn some of the information which is not available on the internet. And in fact, I already used some of this information in my videos, like for example, day 3 about the Katla volcano. I learned that in the Icelandic lava show. And the day 6 about the whale's ribcage and the Vikings, well, I learned that from the museum in my today's video.
And off we go to the 8th day of my trip. I'm leaving this campsite. It's a very nice campsite. As you would see, it has amazing area inside which is closed for the evening. However, during the day and starting from very early in the morning, you can go inside, enjoy, sit down, have a cup of tea, have play darts if you want to. There are some darts, buy some of their local merchandise. This merchandise that you can see in the video is made by the people from the local villages, handmade things only. Pretty cool. The hostess is very welcoming. You can sit with her, talk about, ask her anything about the Icelandic people, life and things like that. It's very cool. What kind of Icelandic trip it would be without hearing an epic stories about the first settlers of this island and even more epic things that they achieved. So, my day 8 started in a must-visit place, the Viking Longhouse Museum, located in Eiriksstadir. But this is not one of your vanilla museums, this is a turf house, in exact location where Eirik the Red and his son lived. Who are they, you might ask? Well, Eirik the Red was the first Viking settling in Iceland and the first person to set the foot in Greenland, but his son, Leif, decided that this is not enough and sailed all the way to the North America. Yes, that's right, you hear it right. He went there 500 years before the Columbus. You can hear this and many more interesting stories from the straight descendant of the Norsemen by the campfire.
Just before reaching the Cave Vidgelmir, you can stop by the Barnafoss and Hraunfossar waterfalls. They are unique in their own way, very different from the other waterfalls, and you're stopping in the car literally next to them. However, there is a path that you can definitely enjoy seeing a very picturesque views for another 20 minutes. It's also really cool to walk on top of the lava that was hardened, and you can see still how it was flowing and how it just stopped at that certain moment. You can see how it was literally flowing for a very long time, and it just stopped over here. And your friends are like walking on it. I'm by the Cave Vidgelmir. It is again in the middle of nowhere. And I'm about to enjoy it.
at about 1000 degrees Celsius. So it started to squeeze in, constrict, and contract, and that squeezed out all the chocolatey leftover lava that was still a liquid at that temperature.
So the Vidgelmir experience was pretty cool. This cave, unlike the others, is huge. It's the biggest cave in Iceland. Fear not, it is supervised, so it's absolutely safe. You're walking everywhere on like wooden stairs and everything. You have pretty cool experiences with turning off the lights, and you're sitting in complete darkness of the cave, just hearing the noises of the water droplets. However, I would say it's very cold, so be ready. Having a cup of tea after this. And what is next? Of course, after such a cold, chilly experience, I'm going to the quickest flowing hot spring in Iceland. We'll tell you more about it later. And here I am in the highest hot spring in Europe, actually, not even in Iceland. It smells all the way from where you park the car, but you don't park too far away. And do you want to see it? Look at this. Cool. I don't know if I can take a pictures or anything to show you guys. There it is. Wow. And there is just a cloud. I'm about to enter a cloud of rotten egg smelling sulfur-based evaporations. But wow, look at this hot spring, guys. This is crazy. You know, you're like, you cannot see anything around you. It's so hot as well, guys. This is so hot. There's some waves of like very hot air coming as well, and you're so close to this water, and this water, I have to tell you, it's like 100 degrees Celsius. It's very, very hot. That's pretty cool. Wow. It's like, it's a nerve is a kettle and it's boiling the water for you guys. Constantly. A natural kettle. Oh wow. Yeah, I cannot even see it. It's not only on the video like that. Oh, okay, there we go. Better wind. Okay, not the best wind. Oh my days. Okay, there it is from the side when there's no window. No wind. Yeah, it's the wind is following me. It's like, no, you're not gonna record the video today. Wow, that is powerful, guys. All you see right now is nothing human-made. This is a nature. This is the earth boiling this water to such a degree that it's just wow. This is purely nature. That's just incredible. Oh my days, it's feeling it. Wow. That's crazy. Look at this. That's nature. That's just earth. The geothermal activity of this ground is heating the water so much that it's just boilingly getting like shooting out of it. Wow. And a bit of view for you guys again. And by the way, I came here not only for the hot springs. As you can see behind me, there is a spa center based on this water, and who's gonna enjoy it very soon? Yes, I will enjoy it, and I'll let you know, guys, if it's worth enjoying it. So guys, changed, take a shower, and now the moment of truth. So there are 5 different bath tubes. Each one has its own individual temperature. And there is one infrared, one steam bath, one relax room, and one very cold room. And of course, Reykjavik Campsite is massive, as you can see. And that's only one side. There's a whole another side. It has obviously a kitchen, free washing machines, free dryers, but you have to pay for the washing machine and dryers extra. And that's something like £5 extra, damn it, per washing, per drying. It's crazy. Yeah, so this is obviously a very nice campsite. It's in Reykjavik, and the most luxurious one and everything, but it costs, guys. So if you would like to camp somewhere around Reykjavik, there's other ones cheaper. Fortunately, when I was booking, they were closed, so I couldn't. But if you are more lucky than me, try that one. This one's gonna cost you a fortune, guys.